Hello and welcome to my kitchen. We are going to stir fry a type of Asian water spinach today, and depending on what Asian language you speak, there's different names for it, but I really like this kind because it's one of the less bitter kinds and it tastes really good stir fry. So I'm going to flavor it with some garlic, some hot peppers, a little bit of fish sauce and salt. It's really easy to make, so let's get cooking. First you'll want to cut off the ends, and I just cut off about 1 inch. And the reason why I separate them is because the bottom part is so thick that it takes a much longer time to cook compared to the more delicate leaves. And to do this, you can either use a knife or you can use your fingernails. But if you use your fingernails after you're done, they might turn a little bit greenish and brownish, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to use a knife. And while you're doing this, if you notice any areas where it's really brown or has a bunch of holes in it, where it looks like it might have been bit by bugs, then just cut it off. As you can see, while I'm separating them, I'm also soaking them in water. And you just want to make sure that you wash them thoroughly, and the best way to do that is to soak them in water and also change out the water 2 or 3 times. And after thoroughly washing and rinsing, just pour out all the water. So my wok and the oil are both warm and ready, so now I'm going to add in the minced garlic. And I just give it a few seconds to let them lightly brown. Now I'm going to add in this part because it's the thicker part that takes a little bit longer to cook. And we can turn up the heat a little bit and let that stir fry. And I'm going to add in a tiny bit of water so it can cook. And add a little bit of salt to that. And after cooking that for about 1.5 minutes-ish, I'm going to add in all the leafy parts. Yeah, it looks like a lot right now, but it'll condense down. And again, I'm just adding a tiny bit of water. And now I'm going to add some rice cooking wine. I'm going to season it with some salt and also a little bit of fish sauce. I just want to have a hint of it in there, so just a little splash will do. And now that it's almost ready, I'm going to add in the pepper. So that was really easy to make, and I really love this dish because, again, it is less bitter than other kinds, and also because it just reminds me of home. My family makes this a lot, and my mom and my sister absolutely love the stem part, so the thicker part on the bottom, while my brother and I absolutely love the leafy part. And my dad doesn't have too big of a preference, but I think he does like the leafy part a little bit more. But when Dad is out fishing and it's just the 4 of us at home, whenever we have this dish, my mom will always separate for us. So on half the plate, my mom and my sister will share the stem part, and on the other half, it'll contain mostly the leafy part where my brother and I share. And my family, we are definitely not picky eaters at all, but we do have our preferences. And this way, all our preferences are satisfied and we're all happy and there's no fighting. And I really like making this type of Asian water spinach stir fried because with the garlic, oh, garlic always tastes good in stir fry dishes. And also by adding a little bit of fish sauce, it adds a different dimension of flavor in there, but not too much that is overpowering, just a little bit. And also with the hot peppers, it gives it a spicy kick, and I think these are labeled Thai chili peppers. So I really like this. It tastes really good. It is also healthy, so I definitely recommend you try this. Well, thank you for joining me in my kitchen where everything is served with love. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.